knew a lot of Puerto Ricans in here, so I already know people are pissed off. Like, yepa, ¿qué chingados que estamos haciendo? Yo quiero que yepa, no arriba. Mira, I'm already seeing people at my shirt. Mira, papi, tiene tu foto aquí. No, mija, no. Shout out to all the papis out there, man. I know you wanted to stay home today and sleep, but they fucking got you out here. They gave you everything you didn't want. They gave you a Facebook post, a gift card, and that's it. You got here. I'd be mad as hell. Thank God I ain't a dad. It's the only reason I'm a dad. Y'all kids suck. Shit, mom gets everything. She gets the net, right? Where the moms at? And these single moms are. I got you. Hey, don't beat me up, bro.
No, bro, she ain't slow.
No, man, I love single moms because when Daddy Biden gave us that $1,400, mira, bro, $1,400 for all the little ugly kids? A bag. A bag.
Ruben, as I mentioned before, you wear many hats. Comedian, filmmaker, producer, director, actor. How do you do it all?
Knowing your why. Knowing your why is probably the simplest thing. Why, every morning you wake up, why do you do it? My why is my parents. I have a huge goal. I'm retiring them, and I just want to hustle every day in any form where I can. And they came to this country not for me to be average, for me to be bigger than myself and assist others, and for them taking that risk coming into the country. I owe it to them to be the greatest person that I could be, and to leave more than I took. So So I mean, that's what I do. Anything they ever said to me that stuck with me was, if you want to do it, just do it. Leave it at that. There's no long scripture. Just do it. So
That's right.
I'm just a product of trying everything, and if I like it or love it, I just stick with it. And if I find out that I just don't like it, I don't like it. As simple as that. And I don't live with regrets on that end. You know what I mean? So.
And you shouldn't.
No.
You should never live with regrets. But that's amazing, though. You have to know what your why is. And just like you mentioned before, to do it earlier, A.D. Samario would say, like, you just do it. Don't let that fear hold you back. Mm-hmm. So, but that's amazing. That's good.
Shout out to my mom and dad, by the way.
Shout out mom and dad. So what are you working on right now?
Man, I love that question because it's a variance of things, whether it comes to comedy or filmmaking. Shout out to my brother Mario Cannon. He's a co-owner of Star Power Film Company, and we built it together. And I don't know if you saw my Facebook post of our recap of 1 year, and it was amazing. We did way more than I would have thought it was. I said, let's do 2 features and like 5 shorts, and we ended up doing like 12 shorts in a feature. So on top of that, being able to cast other people's projects and getting hired on to do music videos, commercials, other films, and just being able to produce a platform for where others can enjoy the same passions that we do. And for them to, people that never had opportunities, you know what I'm saying? So, and we look forward to continuing that and to growing and, tapping into other avenues where people may need assistance when it comes to filmmaking. And, it takes a team too. So if anybody thinks they're going to make it on their own, I laugh at them because it's hard to do it on your own. We've all tried. We've all thought we could. What I mean? And it's just it's impossible. I'll tell you that. Ain't nobody gonna make it because I can't be the one doing the makeup. I can't be the one doing the set decorating. I can't be the one doing the gaffing, which is lighting.
Right.
I can't be the one. No. And as time went, I was able to realize that, and it smacked me in the face, and I just realized that I had those people right at the palm of my hands the whole time. And Star Power Film Company is growing in that form because people want to create and they have their own avenues. We don't step into each other's lanes, and we just create, and it's a blessing. So we got a lot coming up. We just shot Enfermo. It's a new short film last weekend at IndieDB Studios, and that one's really exciting. So it's a mental health, more along mental health thriller. And it's pretty much, a story about a girl who goes through past trauma, and the whole time, her mental illness is sticking her into an asylum room.
Wow.
And she has to deal with her demons until, and there's a big twist at the end. So we all love twists. And, I'm looking forward into doing some parody film too, because I've been doing a lot of like dramatic things lately. And, dramatics is cool, but I have a funny side, you know what I mean? So we're going to be doing a fan film of Squid Games in December. And that's going to be more so for the Latinos actors. So hit me up. Y'all gonna be blessed here soon. And then, and like I said, when I realized that I want people to step into their own avenue, I ended up signing a writer. Her name's Kat Florick. She's amazing. And I don't accept pitches. I hate that. I don't look for anything. And, like, if anything comes to me, it's just because it just comes to me.
Right.
So I'm not there, like, looking, hey, send me your script. Hey, no, I don't do that. And I don't like when people send it, like, right there. Like, if I don't know you, Right. And randomly, I checked my email, and there it was, the script for Enfermo, and it was originally called Sick.
Okay.
And I was like, man, let's put a Spanish twist on it. I think it would sound a little better.
Yeah.
But, and we ended up, me and Kat, we were already homies before then. And she sent it. She was like, hey, can you please check your email? And I was like, all right, cool, I'll do it. And I read it, and I was like, hey, I want it. I want to do it. Let's do it.
Nice.
So simple as that. And, so I'm just going to have her on board. She's going to send me scripts whenever she writes it, and then see what we want to do. And but, yeah, don't send me your pitches because,
No pictures, y'all.
But, yeah, man, I'm excited for what's to come.
That's awesome. And to piggyback, first of all, I want to say thank you because I was a part of a music video that Star Power Films did. So, and that was produced and directed by, was that Ryan Lamar? So shout out to Ryan. So, that was an opportunity for me. I thank you. But it is so important for teamwork. If we could all work as a team, we can all get there. And people I say it all the time, teamwork makes the dream work. So I totally agree with that. So what's next as far as the acting? Are you trying to stay more behind the camera? Or are you getting back in front of it?
A lot of people say, what do I like better? And there's really no true answer to that because every avenue has their own high.
Right.
You know what I mean? As an actor, when you nail a scene, that's its own high. When I'm a director and I see an actor kill a scene, that's its own high. When I'm a comedian, I make the whole room laugh, that's a high. And each of them just have their own strain, for my wee heads out there. It just has its own strain of that dopamine that kicks in, and I can't describe which one I like better. It just, every one hits different, and it touches, a good part. And but yeah, I mean, when it comes to, what's, what I want to do, I mean, I enjoy both. Like, and for the fan film, I expect to direct and act because, like, I just, comedy's my thing on that, so I want to do comedic acting. I've done, one of those that showed my dramatic side when I was a jail cellmate with our very own DeVille. And, so I want to, show people that, I'm a comedian on stage, but I can make people laugh in the theater too. Right. And so, yeah, no, I really don't know what I like better because it hits different when our agents hit you. Like, hey, you got a C-mail. Hey, you got an audition to submit in a week. Like, it just hits different too, Right. So I'm going to still be doing both.
And you've also done some theater too, right?
Yes, theater. Well, shout out to B-Side Studios, Maurice Prophet. That's the homie. Maurice Prophet, man, let me brag on him for like 2 seconds real quick. Maurice Prophet, man, he is the first person in Chicago that gave me my first paid movie role and my first paid comedy show. So shout out to Maurice, man. B-Side Studios. I'm a product of B-Side. Everything that I do on my sets were from B-Side sets. Feeding my actors every 4 hours was because of him. You know what I'm saying? Making sure they were more than Little Caesars was because of him. Me figuring out how to get my everybody paid somehow, somewhat, that was him. So shout out to Maurice, man. You molded me into the filmmaker that I am, man, and I appreciate you.
Yeah, shout out Maurice Power. I did have him on the show a couple months back. Amazing stage writer. Like, I've been to so many of his plays. He's very, very talented, y'all. So staying on that, as far as your comedic acting, who are your top 5 inspirations for the comedy? in being a comedian?
In no order, Kevin Hart,
Yeah.
Michael Blackson,
Okay.
Gabriel Iglesias, uh, George Lopez, and my pops. So my pops is always the center of attention, always making people laugh, always roasting people for no reason. People would just be peacefully living, and he'll just roast them. And my dad, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, but yeah, no, those everybody. I've seen everyone live, and just the way they move, and just the way they act, and just whether on stage or off stage. They all embody, hard work and,
Right.
being able to tap into a personal level, because as a comedian, you have to know your crowd. That's number one. I always tell people, especially, even being a musician, I feel like musicians need to do a better job at that. You shouldn't be doing trap music on the north side. If it's a major pop area,
Right.
find a pop song that you could do to relate. If you're in a heavy Latino community, learn to do say 1, 2, 3 in Spanish, and you're gonna turn people up. Like literally, easy as that. And learning your crowd, knowing your crowd, and loving your crowd. So each of those comedians, including my pops, know how to do that. So
Okay. Now, for your acting, what are your top 5 actors that you would like to work with?
Kevin Hart, easily K Hart. Just seeing him, he finally tapping into dramatics,
Yeah.
and he's actually cold. People need to respect him. He's able to do. Obviously, you always want to do some work with, you got like I said, you got Kevin Hart, you got Idris Elba, you got. I want to do a. My celebrity crush is Salma Hayek. So
Okay.
if I could play her husband or something like that, that'd be dope.
You hear that, Selma?
Salma, Brie Larson. If I could do a scene with her, Captain Marvel. I'm a Capitan Marvel or something like that. We could go, slide on that. And man, to round the list out, I think it'd be cool to work with Chicago's own Barton Fitzpatrick. So,
Oh, yeah.
I see how he moves. I was able to do. I was assistant on set with one of the music videos that we were on, and just the way how he was, he's gonna be big. He's gonna be huge real soon. And it was cool because we were outside of the set, and these little kids knew who he was. Man, I love when I see just people be genuine. And this guy, these kids came up, hey, you're from the Chi, yeah, you're from the Chi. And he just, hey, yeah, how you doing? Fist bump, you all good? Like, had a conversation with these kids, took pictures. People literally, those kids went home, told their parents, they came back. The parents came to take pictures with him. He had, he was all about it. So it's cool seeing things like that. So shout out to, Bart, Chicago's very own. So love to work with you someday. So.
Okay. Is that 5?
Mm-hmm. Barton, Idris, Salma, Bree, and Kevin.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, for all these upcoming comedians, actors, filmmakers, what advice would you give?
Just like we said earlier, just do it. You're going to find out if you like it or not. If it just doesn't hit something, you just quit doing it, Only do things that bring fruition, like bring sense to your life, bring a light to your life, and you're going to know right off the bat if it does. And if it doesn't, there's nothing bad with not liking something that's popular. You're just going to have to find your avenue as you go, but don't have any regrets. Just try it, because don't have what ifs. That what ifs are the one of the worst things ever. Because what if I did this? What if I did that? Don't live with that. Just try it. So just do it. And stay real, man. Don't be in a clique in a sense. I always tell people, you have your circle, but don't stay in a clique mindset where that's the only people that you mess with. No, you go outside the box, you network, you meet other people. I understand having social anxiety. I had that too, but you got to defeat that. And you might meet somebody that in one day that has better meaning for you in your life than somebody you've known your whole life. You know what I'm saying? I know people my whole life that haven't done nowhere near the impact that Cannon has. I've only known him for 5-6 years. And I'm meeting newer people each day that want to put me in better positions where other people could have, but they didn't, and they've known me their whole life. So, definitely, network, and just be genuine. And when you meet somebody of importance, do not spit your resume at them. They have to deal with that every day. Be genuine. they're gonna see it. They're gonna notice you, and if you're being the person that you are, you're gonna be in the same room with them more than one time. So, don't spit your resume. Just treat them like humans. So.
I so agree with that. All right. Lastly, what I'm going to say your top 3 filmmakers that you would want to collaborate with.
Obviously, the Mexican GOAT, Guillermo del Toro.
Okay.
We got, I always say that, homie that did Army of the Dead, Zack Snyder.
Okay.
Zack Snyder, my bad. Zack Snyder, Guillermo del Toro.
Uh-huh.
Zack Snyder's a GOAT because he directs and he holds the camera at the same time. Like, to have that
wow.
ability to be a DP and director is undefeated. So, Zach is dope, and Guillermo del Toro is just he just Birdman. I mean, if you've seen the movie Birdman, he murdered everybody for awards, and his cinematography was amazing. The way he made his actors look, and everything was dope. And it'd be cool also, not necessarily a filmmaker, but someone who does sound composing, which is Hans Zimmer.
Okay.
Anytime you listen to Hans Zimmer, it's a ride. You can envision things, and I always tell people, your music's good when you start envisioning things. Like my boy Ken, and he'll send me his music, and he knows it. Like, he knows that I'm gonna be 100% honest with them. Like, I'm not gonna say this is hot and then not be hot. I'm gonna tell him it's trash if it's trash, and he'll send me music, and if I can't envision anything, then I'm like, yeah, I don't know about this one, bro. I don't know about this one. But when he sends heat, I could tell him like the first 3-4 shots of a music video off the bat. So,
nice.
So Hans Zimmer, that'd be dope to, because he does a full band orchestra, and for him to have that ability, I just seen him film Dune, and he murdered that, and just the sound composing, it elevates a film, and that's what a lot of indie filmmakers need to tap into, is to find somebody who has that ability to uplift your film with sound or lighting on that end, so, but yeah.
Okay. So can you tell all of our viewers where they can find you?
You
All
can
your
find
social
me.
media
Social
handles?
media. I was gonna say you can find me at the All You Can Eat buffet over in Joliet. You heard, you know what I'm saying. But nah, I'm at the Baby Horchata El Comediante on Instagram. Baby Horchata, Star Power Film Company, Twitter, Facebook. Don't add my personal page on Facebook, please. Thank you. And that's where they can find me. But yeah.
Okay. Well, before you go, as with all my guests, I have a gift for you.
I just want to make sure it fits.
Your own On the Scene
Thank you.
T-shirt, but that's not it. You gotta have it.
Oh, we got a mask too? Okay,
yes,
cool.
because it's COVID times, y'all. We have
I ain't
to
gonna catch COVID-25.
COVID-25. Well, I want to thank you.
Thank you.
Ruben, for gracing my platform. It's been a while. I've been trying, y'all. Finally got him. The whole Star Power family.
Yeah. We busy. So.
Very busy, y'all. But it was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, Maubra. It was a blessing. On the scene. Go follow them. Go mess with them. Go like. Go share. You know what I'm saying? Maubra puts her heart and soul into this to create a platform to enlighten others of other independent hustlers. So shout out to you as well.
Thank you.
But yeah, Star Power. We're gonna do a recap interview in a year, and you're gonna see this chain gonna be bigger.
Yes.
Mario's fro gonna be fresher. He gonna have the best hair fibers. Daryl gonna have hair. But yeah, as a team, we gonna grow. So we about to elevate. Shout out to Rockstar for the beautiful set.
Yes.
We shining.
Walter.
So thank you guys for everything, family. Average Panda, Walter, y'all the goats, and yeah, let's keep growing. Let's keep creating. But yeah, much love, everybody. Have a happy rest of your 2021, and may 2022 be filled with blessings.
And continued blessings for you as well.
Gracias.
And de nada. And Star Power family. And all my guests. So that is it, you guys, for another episode of On the Scene. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon. Peace.
So you live in your dream. We got our ears to the street. So when you sit with my team, then you'll be on the scene. The scene. see.